We like to take the show on the road sometimes, especially during festival season, and today we're headed to Westerville. First, Zach and I attend the Westerville Music and Arts Festival and talk with Stacey Rusterholz from the Chamber of Commerce. And later, guest host Layla Abraham and I check out Fourth Friday and chat with some of the fine folks who helped put on that event, including former Mayor Kathy Cocuzzi. All that and more coming up on Health is Real.
Come on in, stay a while. Andrew Stinson here alongside Zach Watson. The name of the podcast is Health is Real from Franklin County Public Health. We're not coming to you from Memorial Hall, though, today. Zach, where are we coming to you from?
We're coming from a wonderful, beautiful green location known as Westerville.
That's right.
Specifically, the Westerville Music and Arts Festival, I believe. Yes,
That's right.
I'm worried about flipping the order there. But yes, the Westerville Music and Arts Festival.
Yes, and we're here with...
I'm Stacey Rusterholz. I work for the Westerville Area Chamber, and we put on this wonderful event for the community.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yes, amazing. Well, thank you for being here with us, Stacey. We appreciate you. We're going to ask some questions today.
Okay.
The festival is starting to get a little lively. We've got people going around the booths and stuff like that. So if you're listening at home, you can probably hear some of the hustle and bustle. So tell us, what's the history of the festival? How long has it been going on?
Great. Yeah, so this is the 52nd festival.
Wow.
So it hasn't always been here at Heritage Park. It's been in a variety of places. It's been in Uptown Westerville is where it started, and then it moved to Otterbein University for a while, and now it's found its place here at Heritage Park, but it's the 52nd year, so...
That's crazy. We know all about Otterbein. Shout out to Professor Robert Braun.
That's right.
That's
right.
Braun, yeah.
Oh, he's local legend,
yes,
celebrity.
I used to work at
Braun.
Otterbein. Yes.
Yeah, he's friend of the pod.
His celebrity's
friend of the pod.
He's
All
a friend
right.
of the pod. Rob Braun is a friend of the pod.
Okay.
His celebrity's only been enhanced by his appearance on our podcast.
That's right.
Love it. He's a good guy.
Yes. Oh, lovely man. So tell us about you're with the Westerville Chamber of Commerce,
Yes.
correct?
Yep.
What does the chamber do?
Yeah, that's a great question. So a lot of folks don't know what a Chamber of Commerce is. So basically we are a membership-based organization, but our goal is to help the business community thrive and provide a high quality of life for our community. So that looks like everything from like cost savings for businesses, workers' comp, health insurance, group health insurance if folks need health insurance, and networking opportunities, promotion opportunities if they want to get the name of their business out into the community. And a lot of people know us for our events. So everything from this event to our Taste of Westerville event, and all sorts of small things in between, lunch and learns, membership luncheons, things like that. So
That's wonderful. Good.
So, we're here at the Music and Arts Festival.
Yes.
We all love music. We all love the arts.
Yes.
Wondering, what's your favorite type of art that's sort of on display here at this event?
Well, that's a difficult question.
I'm
for
sure it is.
We have so many different beautiful things here. everything from pottery to photography. Ceramics is the same thing as pottery. Metal, wood.
Mm-hmm.
When I buy something, I'm not going to lie, it's usually pottery. I love a good ceramic mug for my coffee in the morning or for my cereal.
Yes.
For some reason, I think it just makes it taste better. So
Absolutely.
that is probably what I gravitate towards.
I don't think you're alone in thinking that. A lot of bands here, too.
Yes.
All day today, all day tomorrow here at the
Yes.
festival.
Mm-hmm.
What bands are you most looking forward to seeing?
Well, we have a good variety of folks. I'm always looking forward to our evening concert the most, probably. So we've got two great bands back to back. The Sean Booker Band, they're blues, real award-winning blues band. They're at 5, and then LDNL is at 6:30, and they are a high energy. Bring your dancing shoes.
Okay.
Come hang out. So really looking forward to seeing that all come together. Yeah.
Yes, and for those who don't know, LDNL, I believe, stands for Lieutenant Dan's New Legs.
That is correct,
Yes,
yes.
An ode to Forrest Gump, the
That's
film.
right. My favorite movie, for
yes.
sure.
Oh, I love it. We do. We actually do public health at the movies. We'll podcast about movies that have a public health connection to them.
Yeah.
Gump might not have it. I'm trying to think if there's a public health insurance.
Chocolate's
Gump.
good for you,
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, chocolate's good for you. There's other stuff.
Running,
Running.
exercise. He does a lot of running.
Okay, you know what? We got to do Gump. I'm calling
Put it on the
now.
list.
We got to
Put
do
it
Gump.
on the list.
So, let's talk about Westerville.
Okay, sure.
we're listened to countywide. Actually, outside of countywide, shout out to our listeners. We have a listenership. Is it in Norway?
We got Norway.
Hi, Norway.
All sorts of places
I would like to
expect.
If you're from Norway, write and tell us why you listen. But please also keep listening. We love your listenership. Thank you so much, Norway. Tell us about Westerville.
Yeah.
Some folks don't know about it.
Yeah.
What can you say about it?
Sure. So Westerville is just outside of Columbus, about 20 minutes northeast, and it is a beautiful community. I'd say we have it all here. We have award-winning parks, bike trails that connect everything. Our historic uptown is super quaint, lots of cute shops and restaurants. It's a Dora area too, so folks can grab a drink and walk around. So many wonderful events that happen from 4th of July to our 4th Fridays. It feels like there's always something going on in a pocket of the community. Award-winning parks, great activities, and it's just a wonderful area to live, a great community, really supportive people. So I feel very blessed to live here.
Yeah. Now, I should have asked this in relation to Westerville.
Sure.
Two questions for you. How long have you lived in Westerville?
Yeah.
And how many festivals have you been to out of the 52?
Yeah, so interesting. I've been in Westerville for almost 8 years, I think.
Love it.
But I would definitely say it's become home. And in terms of festivals, so before I worked at the Chamber, I visited the festival when we first moved here, and I bought some pottery that just popped up in my Facebook story the other day, a bowl that I bought. That was, I don't know how many years ago that was, but then I volunteered once when I was just a community member, and this is now my fourth festival with the Chamber, I think.
Okay.
Or maybe it's fifth. One or the I
Hey.
should know. They've all been eventful, so.
Hey, listen, a grizzled festival vet, you never count them, okay? You just show up,
Yeah.
you do what you got to do.
That's right.
That's
and
right. Make it
you
happen.
do your job, yeah.
That's
yeah.
right. You don't need to know what number it is. You've done it before.
That's right.
Yeah, yeah. So Westerville has remained sort of like what I tell people who sort of are new to the area is that Westerville has always been an amazing sort of family-friendly community. A lot of the things you listed, amazing parks,
Yeah.
maybe some of the best in the city.
Yeah.
But it's also changed a lot.
Sure.
In what ways, in your opinion, since you've been here, what kind of changes have you seen? I guess is the better way to ask that.
Yeah, that's a great question. So I think there's a lot of ongoing development in Westerville. There's some projects that the city's working on now, right? Like the East of Africa area. They're developed. It used to be kind of a wooded area, a farm. And they're developing it into sort of the second version of West Star, which was started 25 years ago. It's where we've got the beautiful hotel, DHL headquarters, COPC headquarters, lots of amazing medical mile kind of things is what they call it. And that's kind of expanding across the road now, the Africa Road, to provide some other spaces for businesses to move in. So I think that's going to be a great opportunity for a lot of larger businesses to have shovel-ready sites. So I think that's going to be a big growth area for the community coming up. But yeah, I mean, I think there's always improvements happening, new businesses, but also a lot of same great things happening. So I don't know if that answered your question.
That's more than a great answer. And then this is always a hard one to predict, but you have such a good lock on what's happening here, like in the near future. I mean, what do you see for Westerville going forward? 5 years, 10 years, that sort of thing.
Yeah. That I don't really know. I mean, I think that project I was just talking about is going to take a while to develop out. But other than that, Westerville doesn't have a lot more land. So I imagine we'll just kind of be working collectively, right, with our community to keep what's here thriving. I'm sure there'll be some changes here and there, but overall just trying to maintain that balance of like history, but thriving economic development. We want to make sure the businesses are supported and have what they need. But I see a lot of the same things that are great now continuing on, and just some improvements.
Love that.
Now here we are, Music and Arts Festival.
Yes.
We have a list here of some of the health benefits of music and the arts.
Okay.
So, mental health and stress relief.
For sure.
You're telling me.
I looked at Zach for no reason in particular.
Pop on some Phil Collins and just let it melt away. A little bit of John Denver.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Little bit of Wu-Tang Clan.
John Denver and the Wu-Tang Clan. You heard
Can't
it here
go
first.
wrong.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
It's also good for cognitive and memory preservation.
I have heard that for sure from music. They say that kids who start playing instruments and stuff
Yes.
early on, that really helps their brain development. So I'm sure it helps the rest of us who are older than that too,
Sure,
right?
and it especially helps patients with dementia or Alzheimer's.
Yes.
So
yes,
that's
for
good
sure.
too.
Yes, I've heard about that.
It helps during workouts. I mean, everyone likes to
Yes.
listen to some good upbeat music.
Yes.
What's your go-to, Zach, for workout?
Workout song? Oh boy.
Other than John Denver and the Wu-Tang Clan.
Yes, both excellent workout artists. I can't pick a song right out for you, but I would say it's got to be like high energy, positivity, that sort of thing, because I need motivated to keep going when I'm working out, because I'm like, I would like to leave now. Pretty close to when the workout has
fair.
started. I would
That's
like to
fair.
leave.
Yeah.
So it's got to keep me motivated.
Absolutely. Well, Stacey, what's the favorite concert of yours that you've been to?
That is also a great question. I haven't been to a lot of like formal concerts. I've been to a lot of like summer concert
I
series
see,
things
yeah.
that happen in Westerville or local plays, things like that. Obviously, our festival, I'll say, has a great concert. But yeah, I guess there have not been so many traditionals. I remember my very first concert though was Clay Aiken and Kelly Clarkson. Once upon a time,
American Idol.
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Absolutely.
That one sticks out in a memory for sure.
I love that. Andrew, what about you? You don't get to escape this. What was your
Yeah,
first
you're
or
asking
your
all the
favorite?
questions.
My favorite, I would say, I went to a Green Day concert a couple
Oh,
of years
nice.
ago.
That's right. I forgot you were a Green Day fan.
Yes,
Green Day is awesome.
celebrating their anniversary of the American Idiot and Dookie at the same time. So love that.
Good albums. Good albums.
I saw, Stacey, there's a songwriter tent
Yes.
here. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so our songwriter tent is filled with artists who write their own songs. Usually it's just a person with their guitar singing, whatever's on their heart, really. They write songs that are meaningful, and we've got some really excellent talent. Westerville has a big songwriter scene. There's a lot of folks who
that right?
play in Uptown at like Java Central and some other places. There's some great venues for songwriters in the area. So it's one of my favorite areas. It's also around the pond, so you kind of get the pond aesthetic, and you're listening to some music and some great art over there as well.
I love that. That's a very unique thing. You don't see a
Yeah.
songwriter tent at a lot of
No,
places like this.
I've never heard of that before until right now, and I think it speaks to that stress reduction
For
that
sure.
you're talking about. I think musicians, I'd have to say, like, to get over whether it's pain, heartache, complicated emotions, whether it be positive or negative. I bet songwriting helps with that. I'm not a songwriter, but
Not
I'll
yet.
write a song for this podcast. I'll do it.
We should. We should
Actually,
make that
we
happen.
did write a song for the podcast.
Check out our Holiday-O-Rama
Yeah.
episode if you want to listen to a
Sounds
song
great.
that we
we
produced.
Great.
Yeah.
we did a song for our holiday podcast where one of us got to impersonate Pitbull.
wow.
We did a Pitbull Christmas song. It was the dumbest thing I've ever done in my entire life, but it was
Sounds
great.
worth checking out.
Yes, we
Definitely
did.
worth
I can
checking
say
out.
that it did melt my stress away at that time of year. That
It
did
did.
take my mind off
That's
of it.
good. Yeah,
was
a little
fun.
distraction.
People asking me, "What are you thinking about?" I'm like, "Pitbull." It's song.
Absolutely. Well, and there's a lot of great food trucks here, right
Yes,
behind us
yes.
here. Now, I'm not going to make you pick your favorite one and single them out, but are there any that you especially look at and you go, man, I'm glad that they're here?
Oh, well, coffee for sure. 'Cause this is a long event. Coffee for sure, but honestly, I love the variety. We've got a lot of diverse food here. Everything from your traditional lemonade, right, and popcorn that you think of a festival to we've got some Filipino food. We've got
I saw
loaded baked potatoes right behind us, right here. 614.
Oh, yeah.
I've not had that. I love a good loaded baked potato.
I saw
But
Schmitz
yeah,
is here.
Schmitz is always here. A staple. Can get your cream puff or sausage, burgers, fries, all of it.
Yeah.
Do we want to weigh in on when we spoke with a couple of lawmakers, we had our Jenny's versus Grater's ice cream.
I would
debate.
like to know.
Jenny's and Grater's. Which one do you prefer?
You guys are making me make tough decisions. I love Jenny's flavor variety,
Yes.
but I have to say I'd probably go with Grater's on the average day
Yeah.
because those chocolate chips are amazing.
Yes.
But if I'm looking for a little something special, I'll go for Jenny's. But unfortunately, we don't have a Jenny's here in Westerville. You have to go to Easton or they closed the one in Powell, so I don't know where the next closest one is. So
Jenny, I know you're listening, and this is a plea from all of us
That's right.
to put a Jenny's in Westerville.
Let's do it.
I'm here frequently enough that I would benefit from that personally.
Yeah.
So we're not asking, we're begging.
That's right.
That's right. Let's do it. Did you have anything else?
I'm trying to think about if there's any off-the-cuff things I want to ask looking around at the festival. I mean, I guess just like, I don't think we asked you in this particular, like what's your, I know that you're a volunteer here. A lot of what you do is you're, whether it be putting out fires or just like running from one area to the next.
Sure.
What's your favorite part of the festival? Like if you had to pick one thing that really sort of encapsulates it, what would it be?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's the sense of community. So, even yesterday when we were setting up in the downpour of rain, it's just everybody working together to make it happen, right? Artists helping artists, offering help. We've got a great volunteer team who are kind of willing to step up and do whatever. But the festival is really made possible by a lot of parts of the community. The city helps us out a lot to do it here. The schools let us borrow tables. I just feel like everybody chips in a little bit to make it possible, and I feel like that's just what makes a great event, is you get a lot of buy-in from a lot of places, and then just, I don't know, the interactions of people here. It's nice.
Yeah.
I just
How
love
many
it, so.
how many vendors are here?
Yeah, so we usually have about 120 fine arts and fine crafts
Wow.
vendors. We've got
Wow.
a civic corner area as well. Unfortunately, we are missing some folks whose tents either got destroyed yesterday
Oh, man,
or
that's sad.
just couldn't make it possible
Yeah.
with the weather yesterday. So we're missing a few people, but we still got a lot of people here. I'd say at least 100 and 110 or so. We're just missing a few people. But yeah, it's a really good time. I encourage people to come out and check it out.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Is that
that's
all?
it. Yep, so
All right.
I've got.
All right.
Stacey Rusterholz,
Yes.
right?
Yes,
Thank you
you
so
got
much.
it.
Westerville Chamber of Commerce, thanks so much for coming on Health is Real.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
Come on in, stay a while. Andrew Stinson here. Health is Real from Franklin County Public Health, coming to you from Fourth Fridays today in Westerville, Ohio. And we have a special guest host with us here today. Layla Abraham is in. How's it going today, Layla?
Really great. I'm happy to be here. Thanks.
That's great. And we have a bunch of guests here in Westerville today. I'm just going to pass the mic over and you can introduce yourselves.
Hi, sure. My name is Debbie, and I have been working with Uptown Westerville Inc. and Fourth Fridays since 2020.
Excellent. Thank you, Debbie.
Hi, I'm Kat. I'm an intern at Uptown Westerville Inc. and I've been working here for 2 summers now.
Great.
Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm a former mayor here and council member, and I'm on the board here at Uptown Westerville Inc.
Wonderful. Former mayor. Great. Okay, that's really cool. So we just want to get to know you a little bit about who you are and what you do, I guess specifically here with Fourth Friday, if whoever wants to chat a little bit about that.
Yeah, I can start. So I am one of the members on the promotions committee. So at Fourth Friday, I am responsible really for a lot of different things, really just making sure that this event runs smoothly. A lot of that entails vendor parking, making sure that the vendors and their tents are set up, and most recently helping out with the welcome tent in front of City Hall.
Great. Love to hear it. And yes?
Yeah, I've been volunteering at this event for years, even before it was with Uptown Westerville Inc. when Visit Westerville started it many years ago. And that was before we closed the street down, and it just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And so I just love this event because you get to see everybody. So I volunteer here so I can say hi to all the people from Westerville.
It's a good thing to do.
So I actually don't volunteer because I make money, but
Oh, okay.
I do more of the background stuff. I do like promotionals, I post social media posts, I talk to the vendors. I'm still here working. I take pictures, I take videos, I take reels, stuff like that, and post on social media. So
Oh, that sounds
Yeah, she
fun.
does great social media for Uptown Inc.
It's as a comms person, it's very important. So thank you for doing that.
It is.
Okay. I know you talked a little bit about the history of Fourth Fridays. Can you tell us more about how it started and what makes it so special?
Well, a gentleman named Jeff Hartnell started it when he began with Visit Westerville, and It just started as a small festival and kept growing and growing, and more people wanted to come. And so then we decided, with so many people, the safety of the people, we had to close the street down because people were walking in the street, because the booths used to just be along the sidewalk. And so ever since then, it's just taken on a life of its own, and everybody seems to come out here and has a good time.
Yeah, it's very well attended.
Absolutely. So the theme, I know you have a theme for each of the Fourth Fridays. Today is Summer Fun. So can you tell us a little bit about that theme and how that's sort of being implemented around the event today?
Well, for us, we're passing out garlands that light up and bubble wands. So that's what you do in the summer. You play with bubbles. So we give them to all the kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I have 2 kids. Bubbles are a big thing, so I can certainly attest to that.
Yeah, and most of the vendors bring stuff that fits the theme. They all buy into it, which is really awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, we even had lights on the crowns that are floral themed for spring and summer.
That's super cool. We talked a little bit about like summer activities here. Are there any like favorite summer activities that you just like to do? Like, is there you like to go to the summer blockbuster movie? Do you like to go to the water park? Like, what sorts of things do you guys like to do?
Yeah, I was just going to say, like, Hanby Park has a really fun splash pad. So when it's, after you're running or biking, it's right on the bike path. So you just can run right into this, wonderful fountains that take you by surprise. And it's a really nice cool down.
I like to go to Highlands Pool on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday morning. They close the lazy river, so you can walk it. So
I love
get
that.
Good exercise. So it's like before noon, so anytime before then. And it's a great way to get my exercise, and my little green circle fills up pretty quickly.
Well, we're certainly all about exercise, and at this event too, it's very walkable. We love that for getting the heart rate going and everything. Do you have a favorite activity?
I think my favorite summer activity is taking my dog to the dog park. That's my favorite thing to do. I love seeing her all hot and tired after being in the sun all day and playing with all her friends. So that's my favorite thing.
Love it.
Great. So I know that we're here at Fourth Fridays, but what are some other signature events that happen around Westerville throughout the year?
Well, we just finished the Music and Arts Festival that's brought to us by the Westerville Chamber of Commerce. We had the Field of Heroes on Memorial Weekend, which is the Sunrise Rotary brings that. They have 3,000 flags out all weekend long. They have wonderful programming and stuff. Those are a couple.
UWI also does Saturday farmers markets every Saturday, so definitely come to that. And then coming up in August, we have Uptown Untapped, which is our beer and now food event. So that's going to be super fun.
Beer and cocktails.
Yeah, beer and cocktails and food.
Oh, that's
and
exciting.
Great music.
And great music.
So yeah, you talk about great music. There's a lot of music here at this event too. Who's the big headliner today? Do you guys remember?
We'd have to look
You
it
have
up.
to look. Okay,
We
just
weren't
wondering.
privileged to that information, but usually
Just curious.
whoever they pick is wonderful, and people just stand around and listen. And there's different musical groups all around anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you mentioned the Music and Arts Festival here in Westerville. We actually went to that
Did you?
to record for this podcast. So yeah, music just like all day, all sorts of artists coming in. A really great time.
And the city does on Sundays at the amphitheater. They have music every Sunday, free concerts for people.
Is that right?
Yeah, they just had the British invasion, didn't they? Yes. That's who they just had. So
Oh, I walked past there. It was packed.
it is, yeah, every Sunday.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
So you talked a little bit about some of the events here. What does Westerville do to sort of engage their residents throughout the year? What sorts of things would you say that Westerville makes a priority to do?
I think the city just offers a lot of stuff for them to do for all ages, and you'll find something that you like, whether you're old or young, or you have young kids or whatever. There's always something for them to do, and that's the most easiest way to engage people.
Absolutely.
One of our, I think, most popular fall events is the Uptown Ghost Tours, where it's very walkable and you hear a fun history about Westerville and all the haunted sites within the Uptown border, residential as well as commercial.
Yeah, that's a fun one. Plus our last Fourth Friday technically is Midnight Madness, which is always at the end of October. And that's been going on since my kids were little, before we even had this. The merchants used to actually stay open till midnight. There weren't many. I mean, there weren't that many merchants back then. But But it was fun because we would let them go out at 10 o'clock at night and get candy from the merchants. And this tradition has stayed all through these years and has been taken over by Uptown Inc. So it's guaranteed to still be here.
That's cool. Now, Layla, I know you live in Westerville, right?
I do.
I'm going to put you on the spot here a little bit. What's your favorite spot or activity or thing to do in Westerville?
Oh man, I mean, I don't think you can ignore the coffee scene here in Westerville. Well, we've had a couple new ones open, and so Begin Cafe is one that's on the newer side. It's kind of small. It's a really hip little shop. It's got really incredible pastries. Fox in the Snow just opened up another location down here. We've got Java Central, thank you, and then Espresso Air down there. So you could really make your way down and hit a couple spots.
And then
so I'd
Birdie
love
Books
to do
has
that.
their cafe open now as well.
That's right.
Inside their
They
bookshop.
make an incredible latte. Yes, and they've got really good sweets too. And also, I just love the farmers markets. I'm lucky enough to be able to walk to them, and so we can get just about anything that you need there. And it's just wonderful to be around. They usually have live music too there. So you get to see a lot of great people stock up for the week, and it's a really good time.
Always great. Do you have a favorite restaurant or coffee shop or place you like to go?
I could not mention a favorite.
You don't want to show any
too many people
favoritism.
that I love, and they're not, they're all favorites.
Spoken like a former mayor, I would say, right?
I don't want to offend people after all the years. My husband and I have lived here for 44 years, so we visit everybody, and they're all great. And they're all people who love Westerville. Every one of our business owners, our restaurants, and it's just great to see that they're all want everything to succeed.
Yeah.
We're a very lively city, which is really fun.
Absolutely.
I would just say, especially in the summer, a lot of friends and I like to go to any of the fun ice cream locations in Uptown, and then we decide to hang out at the green on City Hall, Civic Green, where we just get to people watch and see everyone else out and about.
My favorite place to be is North High. I love North High. I love their beer garden. When the World Cup was going on, I would go to all the games there because they played on their big screen and get a drink. It's just so fun being there. So
It's very festive there.
Yes, it is.
Party. It's fun.
It is.
They have a great atmosphere.
It is. Fourth Friday here at Westerville. It's a great place to be. Westerville is a great place. It's growing. Lots of great people, lots of great places to go in Westerville. Kathy, Debbie, Catherine, thank you all so much for coming on the podcast with us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for listening to the Health is Real podcast from Franklin County Public Health. Want to chime in with your thoughts? Email us at fcph@franklincountyohio.gov. And did you know our Recover for Life campaign is a resource for people interested in substance use recovery in Franklin County? We know addiction is a disease impacting thousands of people in our area, and we're helping our community recover. Visit franklincountyrrecovers.com to learn more.